Welcome sa Garahe Minds kung saan ang kwento ay walang preno. Kaya tara, paandarin na natin to. Pero may mga tito tayo na ganito gawin mo, sundin mo sarili mo.
Ooh, I might cry. The one that they absolutely hate is Adidas. Tito RJ, you're probably watching this. You inspire me a lot. But yeah, mom and dad, yeah, I don't know how to tell them that that's not the path that I want to take, you know? And so I kind of, even though I don't like that way of parenting, I feel like I've been existing but not living.
Hey guys, we're back, episode 3 ng Garahe Minds. And may special guest tayo ngayon, si Gabe. Introduce yourself, Boss Gabe.
Alright, hi everyone, my name is Gabe. I am 18 and I am a up-and-coming content creator based in Wellington. Yeah.
Ayon, si Gabe is nakilala ko sa Instagram. Una ko siya nakita. Tapos, nakita ko siya sa event sa Nostalgia Market. Doon ko siya nakilala. Doon ko siya nakausap. Tapos, ayun, ang dami na nangyari. Si Gabe ay 18 years old.
I just turned 18, yeah.
Just turned 18. Tapos, kagagraduate mo lang ng grade 14? 14 ba dito? 13?
Year 13, yeah. I just graduated.
Year 13, katatapos lang niya ng high school. Tapos, gap year. Ano nga yung gap year? Parang explain mo ng konting mabilis na yung gap year.
A gap year is pretty much, you have a choice of whether you can go, after you graduate, you can either jump straight into school the following year, or you can decide to take a year off and just either work or network, pretty much. And so a gap year is what I'm going to do. And so I'm just going to be laying back and working and building myself up through there instead of jumping straight into school, yeah.
True. In short, gahahasel muna siya ng isang taon. Hahasel muna siya para mas... Grabe, wala dun sa Pilipinas no? Wala sa Pilipinas nung... Sa amin kasi dati, pagka-graduate high school, kailangan... Bago pa lang graduate, ano na?
May plano na.
Ano ang course mo? Ako, tanda ko nun, di ko alam ang course kong kukunin. Sabi ko, ba't pinihas? Kailangan na mag-enroll.
Yeah.
Gagal mo, isipin mo, graduate ka ng high school ng April. April, May. June, pasok ka na. So, May dapat enrolled na. So, dapat, hindi ko alam yung course kong kukunin nun. So, dapat nga, alam mo na yung course na kukunin. So, yun. Meron tayong mga konting tanong na, Konting tanong lang. Start na tayo, Guys, bear with me. Episode 3 pa lang. Bear with me pa rin. Bear with me. So, how do you balance Filipino traditions at home with Kiwi culture outside? May moments ba na when you feel more Filipino or more Kiwi? Anong challenging or funniest experience sa dalawang culture? Tapos, ayun nga pala, si Gabe is 3 years old siya. Tama, no? 3 years old siya nag-move dito. So, 15 years siya. Halos siya dito talaga siya lumaki.
Yeah.
Dito talaga siya lumaki. So, yun. Ayun, yung unang tanong, how do you balance yun, Filipino and Kiwi culture?
So, Filipino traditions, I'd have to say curfew is something that is heavily, is something that you grow up in a Filipino household with. And so, especially with Kiwi kids, I feel like they have a lot more freedom as to mga Filipino, especially because they're strict, diba?
Totoo.
Yeah. And so, I think curfew kind of takes a toll on me. Kasi mga bata, labas sila hanggang mga 12, hanggang 1. Tapos ako, si mami, tinetext ako ng mga 9 p.m. Saan ka na? Anong oras ka uuwi? And so, I think that to balance it, I just have to do things really early. Leave the house at like a certain time. Because I just know that mom and dad will text me soon.
Totoo.
And so... I think it's kind of underdone. It kind of takes away the fun because I know that I have to be home at this time, and there's no way around it because they're very strict.
So
but yeah,
kailangan mo trumaw pa sa mga Pinoy para lahat 8 pack up na.
No, exactly, yeah. But I don't have any Filipino friends. It's really because I grew up when I was 4, and so the people I was around, there were hardly any Filipinos here when I was here, and so I had to make do with mga Kiwi friends.
Wellington yan?
Wellington, yeah.
Grabe, no? Ayun, tanong ko sa culture, may Palu culture ba dito?
What's that?
Nadala ba ni Tito yung palo culture?
Oh.
May palo culture ba pala muna ang mga friends mo? Na kiwi?
No.
May palo culture sila? Like,
Not kiwi. No.
Wala.
No. I think my friends are other ethnicities, and I feel, when I've talked to them about mga palo nga, I feel like they get like hit with a spoon.
Oh,
A spoon lang.
spoon?
Yeah. Like my Modi friends and my Samoan friends, I feel like it's in their culture as well, because it's a way of mentoring and teaching children, but it's kind of frowned upon amongst Kiwi kids. But yeah.
Sa'yo meron?
Definitely.
Meron din?
Yeah.
Meron
But
tayo
it
doon?
has stopped though. It stopped.
Kailan
'Cause
siya natigil?
when I was like 12 or 13, because this
Kasi
is my
lalaban
story.
ka na eh.
Yeah, that's what Dad says. He says that I'll be able to fight him,
Totoo.
and so he's stopped hitting me. But my last palo was like when I was probably 11 or 10, and yeah.
Kasi nakita na ni Tito yung ganun mo eh.
Yeah.
Para
He saw
sabi
my
ni
mean
Tito,
mug.
parang kaya na nito ha.
Yeah.
So, stop na
That's when
palo.
he stopped. That's where the line was.
So, ayun, talagang grabe yung lumaki ka dito na talaga yung mix ng culture.
No, definitely.
Sabi mo nga, strict yung parents mo. Strict,
Very.
sobrang strict. How different are your parents' rules compared to your Kiwi friends' parents? Tsaka, meron bang gulat factor na buti na lang Filipino ang aking culture? Or para yung, how do you explain Filipino family values sa mga closest friends? So, meron ka ba gano'n? Parang, sa amin kasi, yung family ko kasi ganito. May mga close friend ka ba na parang kailangan mo pang paintindi sa kanila yung culture mo?
For that, to touch on that question, not just Filipino, but I think it links back to church. And so for my parents are Filipino Christian, and so their values stem from the Bible, and obviously their upbringing as Filipinos. And so I do have to tell my friends that I can't do this, I can't do that, and because of that's how I was raised, and so I kind of stay away from mga bisyo, and because even if they offer it to me, obviously I won't do it because I was raised up as a Filipino I was raised with Filipino parents who were like heavily involved in church. And so I stay away from that area of teenage life.
Puti, no? Grabe.
Yeah.
Grabe yung mix ng Filipino culture tradition tapos Christian pa. Para siya na doble no?
Double strict. Pero I'm fine with it. But there are times where I feel like I am missing out. But I do know that it is just for the better.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Tsaka, dati di mo siya nagigets, pero nung naging 18 ka na, medyo, buti na lang. Buti na lang, di ako sumama. May mga ganun.
I do have an understanding because sorry for cutting you off, but I've seen like people around me who are just, like, going different paths and very bad paths.
Totoo.
And I see myself as like, oh, I may have missed out on that fun for a short period of time, but I am doing better than them in terms of like my health.
So good.
So yeah.
Totoo yan. Promise. Totoo yan. Ayun, parang, meron ako realization na parang, dapat di ako sumama doon. Ano yung gano'n? Parang, parang, dapat di ako sumama. Pero, yan talagang ganda nun.
You live,
ganda
you learn.
Oo. Ano mas gusto mo? Luto ng nanay mo o fish and chips?
My mom doesn't cook. Mom does not cook.
Totoo?
Dad cooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anong lutong bahay o luto sa labas?
It depends on the day. But usually, I'd always go for Dad's cooking. Yeah.
Anong favorite mong ni Tito? Adobo? Hindi siya. Basic yun
Adobo's kind of basic. It's
Basic.
good though. But I think my favorite of Dad's food has got to be sisig or lechon paksiw.
May sizzling plate kayo sa bahay? Yung
We don't. We just cook it. Yeah. Pero walang sizzling plate, and so I don't get the full satisfaction.
Pero kung may sizzling plate,
I'd enjoy it way more.
Ang usok sa loob ng bahay.
Yeah.
Ikaw yung maghahalo, no?
That'd be way more better, but
ang favorite mong dish is sisig.
sisig.
Sisig talaga.
And lechon paksiw.
May pagkain na ba na Pinoy na na-introduce mo sa friends mo? Ano yung mga reactions mong nakuha?
Well, I haven't introduced them to it like in person and and I haven't given it to them, but it's been brought up in conversation. Yeah.
Right.
And the one that they absolutely hate is Adidas.
Adidas?
I mean, they hate it. It's something about it. Because I think they're weirded out about how it's just feet and like skin. Pero like, I really like it.
Ako din!
I like it.
Favorite ko yun. Yung partner ko ayaw niya ng Adidas, pero ko grabe, collagen to.
It's good.
Collagen!
It's really good. I know.
Sobrang sarap.
Pero yeah, they frown upon it. But I feel like I'm not offended by it though, because they're not used to that growing up. They're used to mga like vegetables and stuff like that and potatoes. But that's just not for me.
Ako din.
I like eating fatty foods. Mga like high cholesterol. Gusto ko ganon.
Yung nga ganon dito.
Mga dripping.
Eto, sunod na question natin. Nakapagdala ka na ba ng friends sa bahay nyo? And what surprises your Kiwi friends the most about your family gatherings? Tapos, what's your favorite Filipino tradition sa mga gatherings?
First one, I've never brought anyone home.
Oh.
I've never brought anyone home. I think it's because not that I'm afraid, but I just think it's kind of like, I've just never been like open to inviting anyone over.
True.
Yeah. But that's just me that's just me individually though. I feel like sa mga ibang Filipino, they're keen on inviting other people over. But for me, I just think it's been like even at this, she's never invited anyone over. Yeah. And so I think I haven't experienced that before.
Totoo. So, kasi yung parents mo hindi rin masyado nag-iimbita. Or
they invite like family
sila.
friends. Pero like I don't think they'd want me to invite other people over.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure why, but I just think I mean I've never brought it up. But I feel like they wouldn't really like it too much.
Pero nag-try mo nagpaalam ka natin, sleepover kami dito. May ganun ka.
I've tried to sleep. I've had sleepovers at other people's house, but just never at my house.
Okay.
Because my parents, I don't think they'd like it. But when I bring up to my parents how if I want to sleep over at a friend's house, they'd want to know all the details about like parents, who's there, what's gonna be happening, and that's just their instincts as parents, though. But yeah.
Gets.
What was the one about family gathering? Sorry.
Ayun, so family gathering, anong isang Filipino tradition na gustong-gusto mo pag nagsasama-sama yung mga Pinoy? Di ba may gano'n tayo?
Yeah.
Ayun, kasi di ba sabi mo, nandito yung mga lola mo, yung mga tito mo.
Yeah.
So ano yung gustong-gusto mo pag kayo nagsama-sama?
I mean, we don't really do karaoke too much. I don't think we do it too much. Better like, it's gonna be like, this is so boring, but I just like when everyone is there and we're all eating at the same time at the table.
Ganda na.
Like even sa mga like birthday parties, I find it so pure when everyone is there and eating, because I think it brings a form of like, it brings me warmth inside, because that everyone is there and like your whole family's around you and you're just all eating good food.
Isang table yon.
Oh, not one table. Like mga
parang lahat.
yeah. Like sa sala.
Totoo.
Sala pag kami upo, people on the couch, people on the table.
Tapos lahat nagtatawanan.
Yeah. But the fact that we're all there in one space at one time eating at the same time.
Sobrang solid.
That's what I like a lot. Yeah.
Totoo. Ganda nun dito na parang sa atin kasi, 'di ba sa Pilipinas, sabi dati, pag gathering, nagiinom na sa labas. Pero dito yung parang talagang ibinavalue nila yung talagang magkakausap.
Time inside.
So, yun, break muna tayo. Kasi may word ang ating mga sponsors. Ayun lang. We'll be back! And we're back galing sa break from our sponsors. Wala pa talaga sponsor. Sample lang.
Sample.
Sa future, pag may, may mga commercials, may sponsors lang. Email lang, message lang. So, ayun. Back to tanungan. Ayun, eto medyo spicy. Paano ang diskarte ng Pinoy? Saan lumalabas yung about sa love life? Saan lumalabas yung pagkakiwi mo at pagka-Pinoy mo sa pagdiskarte or sa romantic side natin?
Okay, so I'm a manliligaw right now.
Alright.
And so I think since she's Filipino, I wanted to bring out the traditional way of courting someone.
Ganda na.
Kasi I feel like as opposed to Kiwi culture of just like asking her out straight away, and like kind of like not having that period before where you guys are getting to know each other.
Right.
It's just, they just go full send. But I think in Filipino culture, they take it slowly. And that's something that I want to incorporate into this, because I think it's just I don't know, something about the way that Filipino courting is. I think it's very wholesome and very sweet,
Right.
and I want that to be like around the relationship, and so I choose to be more lenient towards the Filipino side of that of love,
Totoo.
because I think it's more genuine and more wholesome nga, as opposed to the way that Kiwis would approach love.
Totoo. Tsaka iba talaga ang ano ng Pinoy, no?
ang
Manligaw, no?
yeah. I think
kasi.
And she really appreciated it,
Totoo.
because that was her first one,
Totoo.
and that's my first one, and so we're sharing this moment together,
True.
which I think is just more special.
Ganda.
Yeah.
Ganda nun. Ayun, ano naman tayo? Halos patapos na tayo sa ating episode 3. Few questions na lang. So, ito. Ito na tayo. Growing up as Pinoy Kiwi. Halos Pinoy Kiwi ka na kasi
Pretty
diba,
much
parang
Pinoy Kiwi.
3 years old ka talaga
Yeah.
na pumunta rito. So, growing up, have you ever felt out of place at school event or at home? At school or even at home, what's the biggest lesson you've learned sa pag-grow up ng two cultures?
Yeah.
And paano siya nakatulong sa'yo mas maging confident? At paano ka nahubog ng ganung ganung mix of
For the first one, if I felt out of place, I wouldn't say that I've felt out of place at home or at school, but I think it's just I've felt out of place from my surroundings. Obviously, growing up with Filipino parents, they're obviously strict going back to that, and so I feel like I've missed out on having time with people who I want to spend time with, because of obviously they're very strict about how they want me to be at home all the time, and so that's how I felt out of place, because I feel like I feel like I've been existing but not living.
True.
You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't actually lived my life yet because of their way of being strict.
Totoo, no?
But that's also another lesson that I've learned though, because that is how they want. That's their way of parenting, and so that is something that I kind of, even though I don't like that way of parenting, I still appreciate it and I still value it, even though it's not meant for me. I still appreciate that they're going like all out, I guess, into raising me to be like a model kid, you know what I mean? I see the difference of how I was raised and how my friends are raised. But that's something that I'll always appreciate though, because knowing that my parents raised me to be someone who is respectful.
True. Sobrang galing din ng pagpapalaki sa'yo kasi talagang hindi ka natalo dun sa Mas malakas yung ng parents mo kaysa dun sa mga friends mo sa pag-sway nila. Ganda nun. Sobra. So ngayon, 18 ka na, pwede mo nang gawin lahat.
No, I wouldn't say that. But I feel like I do have a lot more freedom now that I'm 18. Even though I haven't actually felt freedom yet, in the back of my mind, I know that I'm 18 and I can do whatever, so on and so forth.
Parang yung effect din nun, mapaproud ka sa sarili mo.
No,
Tapos
yeah.
after nun, palaga mapaproud yun. Kasi alam mo yun, parang effect yan parang gets mo yung walang masyadong sobrang risk taker ka pa rin naman sa mga goals.
Yeah.
Pero yung sa mga hindi ka lang pinadaan ng tatay mo doon sa mga rough, ganun din kasing gagawin mo sa anak mo na parang alam ko na yan, mga ganun. So, ganda nun. Ayun. Last part ng ating episode 3. Do you feel like Filipino parents have higher expectations sa'yo when it comes sa school, sa career, sa goals? And how do you explain to them that hindi perfect? Parang, hindi perfect at hindi ka perfect at all time. And are your goals for the future? Ang goals mo ba is influence ng Filipino or Kiwi yung goals mo sa life?
Yeah. To touch on, do I feel like my parents have high expectations for me? Absolutely.
Sobrang taas?
Yeah. They've got very high expectations for me. And that's because I feel like I think she just finished her accounting degree, but something messed up with her schooling courses, and so she had to add marketing to her thing. Pero they see how she's gone far into academics, and they expect that of me and more.
Dapat.
And I feel like there's so much pressure, obviously, because it's really scary because I don't know how to tell them that that's not the path that I want to take. I know that they have expectations for me, but I know inside that I can't fulfill it.
Totoo.
Even though I tell them that yes, I will do that, I can't voice out that I can't voice it out to them
Di ako yan.
that it's not me. Yeah, I know. But yeah, and so yeah, they just have a lot of expectations for me academically, but not really like in terms of I'm not into academics.
Alright.
That is not my thing. And
Same tayo.
Yeah.
Same tayo. Same tayo.
I just can't do it. I mean, obviously I passed school, but I just don't think I want to continue that path.
No.
Because yeah, I wanted to do something creative, obviously,
Right.
and I don't think I can do that through schooling. But yeah, how do I tell them that it's okay to not be perfect all the time?
YouTuber ako, ma!
Yeah.
Streamer ako! Ang hirap i-explain sa mga professional na parents na, ang gagawin mo? Maglalaro sa tapat ng computer, tapos maglalagay ng camera. Yun ang karir mo. Ayun.
Yeah.
Siyempre, nagbabago na lahat.
I don't know how I'd be able to tell them that
Totoo.
because they just I feel like it's a Filipino mindset.
Totoo.
They don't get it.
Totoo. Tsaka yung Filipino mindset, gusto nila safe. Gusto nila safe ka. Kasi yun yung parang, yung mga parents kasi natin, alam, yung, ang sinasabi nila sa atin, yung alam nila. Like
Yeah.
yung alam nila.
Yes, exactly.
Pero may mga tito tayo, na,
Who just
kantong gawin mo, sundin mo sa sarili mo. May mga tito, tita ka na, follow your passion.
That's what I'm experiencing right now.
Yun. Kasi may mga, depende yan kasi sa, yung may mga tao kasi, yung parents natin, or ibang tao na, depende lang sa level of, ano nila, yung thought nila, tsaka yung process nila. Yun lang yung kaya nila yung process. Pero, tayo, syempre, kailangan pa rin natin maging respectful.
Obviously, because you don't want to make it seem like you're just being rebellious.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Pero, pag ayun, parang sa akin, meron din akong ganun, pero, pag nakita ng nanay at parents mo na kaya nito, kaya ni Gabe. Kayang-kaya ni Gabe. Pag nakita nila na kaya ni Gabe, talagang kahit may sakit sa kanila na hindi mo yung tatahakin, proud pa rin sila.
Yeah.
Kasi tanda ko dati, parang ramdam kasi nila na hindi ko kaya. Pinrove ko na lang na kaya ko, tapos eventually, buti na lang hindi ka nagtuloy.
Yeah.
Buti lang hindi mo tinuloy yung career mo kasi dito mas
Right
masaya.
now, yeah, exactly.
Ganda nun.
And touching back on that nga, what was it? Yeah, titos and titas, and telling me that I should do what I want to do. And obviously,
Lagi may isang tito na walang anak eh.
Tito RJ, you're probably watching this. You inspire me a lot.
Good.
But yeah, mom and dad nga, they teach me based on what they've experienced.
Right.
And I think that's the Filipino way. But personally, I want to experience things myself.
True.
And I feel like, obviously, if I work hard and prove them wrong, not wrong, but prove them that I was right. I know that everything will eventually fall into place. And so I believe in that. And so even if I'm going against their wishes, I think following my heart is what I need to do as an individual. Because I don't want to be under their wing all the time. Because I need my own space to grow.
Totoo.
And I don't see myself growing here or under their wing yet. Because I just think that because I just think it's gonna belittle, it's not gonna take me further.
Right.
It's not gonna take me where I want to go.
Ganda nun. Kasi, ang ganda nun na parang dun sa part na yun, na mix yung Filipino-Kiwi culture. Kasi sa Pilipinas, sinabi ng parents, sinabi ko to, ito yung gagawin mo.
Yeah.
Pero sa'yo talagang, ang ganda nung Filipino na Kiwi na parang friends mo. Yung mga friends mo ganun eh. Ganun sila yung tatakin na. So talagang, buong buo sa'yo talaga yung gagawin mo. So ayun guys, ito yung episode 3 natin. Sana marami kayong natutunan. Ito si Gabe. Si Gabe, nandyan yung socials na ilalagay natin dyan. And, last words. Kung anong mas...
Last words?
Yung parang, kahit yung last words mo sa mga Filipino children na nalaki dito, at saka sa Filipino, kahit, okay lang ba, is Filipino parents, parang...
Filipino parents.
No, speaking for yourself.
Speaking for yourself, parang, speaking for yourself muna through anong tip mo sa mga Filipino kids na nalaki, tapos growing up here, tapos anong mo sa mga Filipino parents, anong gusto mo ipaintindi sa kanila kahit konting paintindi lang.
Alright.
Ayan, sige.
How long do I have?
You can see.
Okay, that one?
Pwede dito. Pwede dito.
How long do I have? I have a lot to say.
Okay lang kahit
Okay
gano'ng
lang?
katagal.
Alright, so Filipino kids out there, do what you want to do. It's so simple, but it does go a long way. Just following what you believe in. I think as long as you believe in yourself and actually put in the effort to go where you want to go, I think that will take you far. Regardless of what your parents, your peers, whatever they say, as long as you're a believer in yourself, that's what will get you going. And to Filipino parents, this one is gonna be for my parents.
Okay.
I might cry, but I am gonna move to Oakland in 3 weeks. I told Dad this on Christmas Day. But I'm gonna be moving to Oakland in 3 weeks, and I know that you guys will not be very fond of hearing that. But I just see myself there in terms of my future and what I want to do for work. And I hope you guys may not bless me, but I want you guys to support me and in the back of your minds. Because I know that you guys are not frown upon this, but I really see myself there, and I know that you guys don't want me to go and leave you guys, but I think it is for the better in terms of growing up as an individual. I do love you guys, and I do hear all that you guys say, and you guys haven't failed to teach me the things that I need to learn. But I think for myself, it's just best for me to be there because of my future. And so I'm sorry for going against your wishes for me, but that's my plan and that's my goal. So yeah, I'll be leaving in 3 weeks.
Make your mama proud.
I'll make you guys proud, I promise. Even if it takes a couple years, takes 2 or 3 years, I know that I'll go far, and
Yes, sir.
I hope that you guys will love me still.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Kaya. Yun lang. Thank you sa inyong lahat. Thank you sa nanonood. And nandyan yung link para follow nyo kami. Marami pang episode, marami pang Pinoy na tayo makakausap. Ito, hindi lang to first. Pagbalik nito, sobrang sikat na nito. Kailangan ko i-guess ulit ito. So, yun lang,
I hope
guys.
so.
Kita-kits.
Catch you guys. Bye-bye.
Kita-kits sa Garahe Minds. Peace!